Okay. So I think we have already started section 13, which is time of supply for services. Section 12 has already been completed. We have finished section 12, all the subsection 1 to subsection 6 related to 12 uh, supply of goods. And then we went to supply of services. We have finished these all subsections. Even for the forward charges, we have completed the question. Am I right? Today on reverse charges, we'll be going to take it up the questions, and whereby we have to consider 60 days. That means 61st day if the detail is missing immediately from the service provided. So I think till here we have completed. Am I right? Dekho jara question number 8 and update me. Okay, thank you, Gopika. So now let us go to question number 10. Question number 10. C Limited, a registered firm, receives service from Raman and Company, an advocate firm. An unregistered person. Now see, now here there is a reverse charge panda. Okay, because the person from where they are getting the services, they are not registered. So the liability of tax will be on recipient of the service. Okay, which is the registered firm. The firm has issued the invoice on 1st July. Determine the time of supply of services on following independent cases. First, when the C Limited is making the payment on 15th August. So now just let us know what will be considered as time of supply. No Santosh. See, that is why we need to refer section 13.2. And when you will see 13.2 is very clearly stated here, date immediately following, because see, if they are unregistered, their issue of invoice has no meaning, because that invoice do not have any kind of GSTN number. So date of invoice is invalid over here. Why? Because the person who is providing the services, they are not the registered person. If they are not the registered person, they uh, need to consider 60 days or the payment, whichever is earlier. 60 days or payment, whichever is earlier. I hope now you will consider these things. Okay. And if not possible to determine time of supply, then time of supply shall be date of entry in the books of recipient of the supply. If it is associate enterprises which is located outside India, then in such cases time of supply shall be date of entry in the books of account by the recipient or payment, whichever is early. So kindly keep all these things in your mind before attempting the question. Okay. So now I will see not 1st July. I will add 60 days. So if you'll add 60 days on 1st July, how many days you'll get? I mean, which date you will be going to get? August, September, entire July, entire August. So 31st of August or 15th of August, whichever is early. Yes or no? 31st of the August or 15th of the August. Yes, now you are right. Understood everyone? This is how they have explained 60 days. So 60 days will be 31st August. Yes. Next, second वाले का आंसर बताइए. If it is 11th of September, 11th of September, then time of supply will be, then time of supply will be, absolutely right, 30th of August. Okay. So I hope now you have understood when there is a reverse charges, what kind of logic to be applied to calculate the time of supply. Should we proceed to the next question? And purposely we have taken the turnover more than 2 crores so that they should not fall under composition scheme. If you have completed, then we will proceed to the next question. Kindly complete, then we'll go for the next question and update me that it's done. Okay, thank you, Payal. What about remaining? Thank you, Kajal. Satwik, okay. Thank you. Go to next. Go to next. हो गया. Next question बना दिया मैं. X Limited and Y Limited is associate enterprises. A registered firm receive a service from Y Limited. Unregistered firm. Determine the time of supply. See, everything के लिए there is only one example. But I advise you to do lot of practice. There are questions in textbook. There are other materials from where you can get it, the questions, and you can practice. Okay, X Limited recorded the liability in the books on 15th July and the payment will be made in next month. X Limited made advance payment to Y Limited on 10th July and recorded the liability on 15th August. So in two different cases, what will be the time of supply? Again, I will advise you to go on this part of the section 13, associate enterprises, and then give your answer. For first, Kajal, this is the answer for second case. First case, very good, very good. Yes, all of you are right. For first, it will be 15 July, and for second, it will be 10th July. Absolutely right. So whether it is recorded in the books or the payment is received, whichever is earlier of the following, if it is associate enterprises. Thank you, Payal. What about remaining? Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, Gopika. So you must have observed that we have only one questions for practice here. Remaining question again, I will request you to take it from. There are many questions in CA, CS, ICWA. Go to the website, you will find even in the textbook there are plenty of questions based on these. Please do the practice because this is very important. From your actual liability of GST is accrued and arise. You have seen also how the past and previous uh, exam they have asked the question based on time of supply. Now let us go for vouchers. Santosh has given me answer as 10th of August. Sastrik has given me 20th of August. Others, Kajal and Gopika also got me the answer as 10th of July. What about remaining? Satvik has changed his answer to 10th July. Now, can any of these 4, 5 student Payal also getting me the answer as 10th July? 4, 5 student, this one. See, my question is, of course, yes, all these 10 students get me the right answer, 10th July. Can anyone explain why the answer is 10th July? Any of you? पायल, कृष्णा, सात्विक, गोपिका, काजल, संतोष, ये जितने भी बच्चे हैं, why not 20th? Why 10th? You can unmute and you can speak. I think that option is there. Yeah, Satvik, you have written. Can you unmute and explain to others? Yes, everyone is writing on the message, but that is coming directly to me. It is not going to the people at large. Yes, all of you are right? Absolutely. As the supply is identifiable. In PVR cinema, we can go and watch the movie only in PVR cinema. We cannot redeem this voucher in any other. And now you have understood the difference between goods and services. It's a service oriented voucher. Okay. So if the supply is identifiable, all of us we are knowing, in such cases, the date of issue of voucher will be considered as time of supply. Thank you very much for your participation. Others, other than these 10 students, kindly take down the answer and then we'll proceed to the next question. Very nice. Thank you, Payal. Thank you, Santosh. So should I proceed? Thank you, Gopika. Now let us go to next. Only two students has got me the answer till now. Kajal, 10th July, and Satvik, 20th of July. Gopika also has joined just now, 20th August. Santosh, 20th August. Okay. Kajal, they will tell you how. File 20th August. So you might, can anyone explain Kajal because she is insisting 10th of July and remaining four student has given me answer as 20th of August. Kindly explain her. If you can unmute yourself and explain her where she is going wrong. Okay, Satvik has given prospective customer is not actual customer. So only when the voucher is used, it is identified. Kajal has now stating 20th August, customer has redeemed. So, see, it shows that you people, acha, you got it. See, have you used the Book My Show? Book My Show has a power to book the ticket for any, I mean, type of, it might be PVR, it might be Cinemax, it might be anyone. All kind of theater. Yes or no? Inox. Yes or no? From Book My
Yes,
Show,
sir.
you can book the ticket of anything. So I am not sure where I'm going to redeem that. I may redeem it in Inox. I may redeem in PVR. I may redeem in any of kind of different Mirage group of theater. So again, the very simple answer is the supply of service is not identifiable. So on the date of redemption, it will be considered. Chalo, fast, last question we need to take. Kindly take down another, take the last question and I am just waiting for your answer. Yeah, thank you. Just go to the last point when you have additional charge, interest or something like that. Okay, that also you did. Okay, fine. Yes, you are right. The next time we will start with section 14 rate of tax. So with this, we have completed all different type of subsections based question on section 13. Due date is always the next month 20th. in most of the cases.